5.3. Building Regression and Classification Models. Welcome to the heart of machine learning. Building regression and classification models. Imagine you've just brewed a fresh cup of coffee, and you are sitting in front of your computer, fingers poised to code. Let's begin with regression models. Regression, in its simplest form, predicts a number like how much that antique lamp on your desk might fetch on eBay. Fire up your Jupyter Notebook. Yes, it's that interactive environment where your code meets data head-on. First, we'll import pandas as PD. Think of pandas as your data manipulating sidekick. Then, from Sklern, model_selection import train_test_split, because even data needs a before and after. We're dividing our data into a training set for learning and a test set for, well, testing. Now, let's pick a dataset, perhaps something classic like the Boston housing dataset. Load it up with pd.read_csv boston.csv. Boom. You've got rows and columns ready for action. Next up, Sklern's linear regression. It's like a trusty steed for regression tasks. Well, create our model with model equals linear regression. But wait, don't forget to train. Model.fit x_train, y_train, is where your model learns the patterns. Now, what's the score? Use model.score x_test, y_test, to see how well your model predicts house prices. A score closer to 1 means you're onto something, closer to 0, and it's back to the drawing board. Onward to classification, where we categorize the mysteries of the universe or, more likely, whether an email is spam or not. For this mission, we'll recruit the logistic regression model from Sklern. After the import ceremony, initiate the model with CLF equals logistic regression. Remember the training montage from earlier? It's the same drill. CLF.fit x_train, y_train. But how do we measure success? Enter the confusion matrix, a way to visualize true positives, false positives, and their not so true counterparts. It's like a report card for your model. Import confusion_matrix and classification_report from Sklern. Metrics, and prepare to be judged. The matrix is unforgiving, but fair. High numbers on the diagonal are what we're after. The classification report gives you the precision, recall, and the fabled F1 score, a single metric to rule them all. It tells you not just if your model is smart, but if it's wise enough to tell a cat from a dog, a turnip from a parsnip, or a genuine email from spam. As you fine-tune your models, remember, the data you feed them matters as much as the algorithms themselves. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say. Ensure your data is clean, relevant, and diverse, just like a well-balanced breakfast. Now, take a sip of that coffee, admire the lines of code you've written, and the models you've built. You're not just predicting the future, you're understanding it. And that's a wrap for Module 5.3. Don't forget to save your work, document your findings, and pat yourself on the back. You've earned it, and it'll be right here when you're ready to dive into the next challenge.